everybody. This is Minigot here, and here we go for Fallout London. Let's continue the quest.
Well, here we all are then. Listen up, lads. I've called us together for a reason. The dogs hit us hard last time, coming right to the centre of our turf. Well, I didn't want no rash response, but now our heads have cooled, it's time we looked at how to bite back. The dogs are trying to get the nuclear reactor on their turf up and running. We've got to win this war before that can happen. That reactor could produce double the power Battersea can. The gentry would have the tummies in their gaff in seconds. They'd be untouchable. So now's the time to strike, and strike hard. And we've got us some extra help now. The lab rat we found down bridge is moving up in the world. This wayfarer is now a vagabond.
Nice one.
Good work, mate.
Get in. You've had a taste of Syndicate blood, wayfarer. I'm hoping you're hungry for more. We're moving to a new phase in the war. One that's going to see us much more active. And I want you as our new commando.
If we're making war plans, shouldn't Linus be here for some strategic advice?
The old man's keeping his neck out of this one. He thinks we should keep our heads low and stay out of trouble. Well, I've had enough of that. No more defensive maneuvers. No more shithouse posturing. It's time to give the Syndicate what they deserve. And if that means escalating the fight, then I say bring it the fuck on.
What do you mean by commando?
You've shown you're good on your feet in a tight spot. And you've shown you can carry out raids in enemy territory. And you can keep yourself alive doing so. That's exactly what we need for some new, aggressive assaults on the Syndicate.
Sounds good. What's my first mission?
That's what I've got the lads here for. Chill, bullet tooth, shrapnel. I told you all I want new plans for how we can do some proper damage to the dogs. And new blood here is going to be our point person. What you got for me?
I've got an easy aspiration, boss. I say we take down the dredge.
The Mudchute prison boat? What do you mean, take it down?
We crack it open and steal the yoke. There's a bunch of our blokes in there. Lab rat here can sneak in, let everyone out, then set a few well-placed bombs to sink the whole damn place.
I ever tell you you're a fucking lunatic, Johnny?
You've mentioned it a few times, boss. But, what exactly is it about this that seems so mad?
The dredge is guarded to the tits. You couldn't sneak a gnat's fart in there. And what's the good in blowing it up? Syndicates have been trying to call us terrorists ever since we broke out that friend of Yvette's. If we bomb a prison, they'll just use that as propaganda against us.
Not everyone's fond of prisons, gone. And our lot in there have some grit in a fight. Would be nice to have them back in our numbers rather than rotting in the clink.
There's some logic in your lunacy, Shrapnel. We could do with more hands. And it would stick it to the dogs if we break our boys out of the dredge. Alright, tell our chum your plan then.
What is the dredge?
The Syndicate's biggest and vilest prison. It's an old warship floating off the south end of Millwall. Its proper name is Mudchute Prison, but everyone calls it the Dredge. The gentry send the debtors and persons non grata to rot there. The dogs also have a special block for vagabonds to capture. The Dredge has a reputation for people only getting out as dog food. And there's worse what happens inside. Torture, experiments, abuse. It's fucking hell.
You seem to have a lot of personal hatred for this place.
I spent some time there myself. Managed to get away when I was transferred to a work camp. Worst experience of my miserable life. So nothing would give me more pleasure than to see that Abaddon obliterated.
How can I get in?
There's a gangplank from the shore near the front, and there's groups of guards patrolling all the time there. It's pretty tight, like the boss said. No one's ever gotten in by brute force. But a lone nutter, being all sneaky like, I reckon it could work if you're clever. You'll want to go at night, of course. Less patrols then. The door on the ship is locked, but it's not fancy if you know your way around some tumblers. Or you could try loot a key from the guard patrol, whilst not summoning all of Gehenna upon you. Should all be pretty easy in theory, right?
This is fucking madness, Johnny. Wayfarer,
I can be quiet and not fart if I need to.
Hear that, boss? I think we got the right nutter for the job.
What do I do when I'm in there?
Our vagabonds are kept in a block near the front, but you'll have to take down the security system before you spring them. The cells themselves are unlocked from the warden's office down the back of the ship. There's a bigger block in the middle you can open the same way, full of the gentry's convicts. It would be good to set the whole place free.
and have them all shot as soon as they try to leave. Our boys can handle themselves, but the other numpties will just get slaughtered or recaptured and we'll get the blame for it.
Maybe our nutter here could help take out some of the enforcers. No one deserves to rot in that place. And if we get the other prisoners out, we're free to set the bombs and do some permanent fucking damage.
Or end up with everyone sandwiched between explosions and syndicate enforcers. It would be a clusterfuck, Johnny. Let's just focus on getting our own lot out. Them others aren't our problem.
But the dredge, maybe it's too hard. But damn, I'd love to see that hellhole sink.
I think I have it all figured out.
Fan-fucking-tastic. They'll need placing around the lower deck. Once they're set, you'll need a scarper. Quick. Good luck, mate.
Alright, gents, so tell me, what does the Syndicate have in abundance that we don't?
Web toes.
Herpes.
Literally everything.
No. I mean, yeah, probably. But I'm thinking of one thing in particular. Supplies. While we're choking down squirrel stew and using rock gut whiskey to treat anything from the flu to a bullet in the head, the IODS has enough food and medicine to supply both them and the whole of Westminster. I feel it's high time we alleviate them of some of that excess and put ourselves in a position to succeed. After all, health is wealth.
So what are you suggesting we do about it? And if you say a train robbery again, I swear to God.
Well, now, just hear me out. There's a train that makes up a third of the Syndicate supply line, and...
Oh, for fuck's sake, Winston. You've been reading your bloody spy comic books again. You're not 006 or whatever. Give it a rest.
well, it's 005 actually, and what I read in my spare time has nothing to do with this. I really don't see what your issue is anyway. They have supplies, they transport them via train, we rob the train, it's simple.
It's not bloody simple. It's never bloody simple. There are far too many variables at play in a job like that. We broke even by the skin of our bollocks on the supply run to the lab, and you want to up the ante? Not a chance. Out of the question.
That's just it though, innit? You're looking at the ones and zeros of the returns from the lab, but the real intangible score of that job run is staring us right in the bloody face.
What are you on about? What, the Wayfarer? Not a bad point. Alright, fine. Here's what we'll do. Let's send the Wayfarer to strap on a tux and play international spy. And if they don't come back, we're only back to net zero on that lab run. Happy?
Seems like the more people we send, the better chance of success we'd have, but... yeah, sure, I'll take what I can get.
Good. You should be thanking me for even agreeing to that. The stakes of a job like this are still sky high, seeing as if the Wayfarer fucks this up, the heat comes down on our heads like a redcoat's deli belly. You hear that, Wayfarer? If you muck this up and get yourself killed, I'll find you in the afterlife and shit down your throat for the rest of eternity.
Very encouraging. So what exactly am I doing?
Excellent. So the train passes through Poplar Station. That's where you'll be heading first. The station is a Syndicate outpost, so you'll most likely have to put down some dogs to get to the control room. Once you're there, all you have to do is switch the train's route to Canning Town Station. Hop aboard, and Bob's your uncle, you're done. We'll be waiting in Canning Town to unload the supplies. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be just that simple. What could go wrong? It's only the Syndicate's most important and highly guarded assets we're talking about. So in case it's not the sunny stroll in the park that Winston is presenting it as, take these explosives. If we can't have those supplies, nobody can. Get me? If things start going south, blow that train to Kingdom Come. Even if we come away empty-handed, at least we'll muck up the Syndicate's main supply lines.
But securing those supplies is still the main objective, so don't go blowing them up for the hell of it. Any questions?
Why are Syndicate sending supply to the Gentry?
The fat cats of the Gentry struck a bit of a deal with the mangy butts of the Isle a while back. In exchange for guns, slave labour, tickets, and a promise not to kick down their doors in the middle of the night, the Syndicate supplies Her Majesty and the distinguished royal court with food, medicine, and other essentials. But it's no secret that there's very little love lost between the lot. All it might take to get the Gentry to double back on their little deal is a slight rock of the old boat, if you catch my drift. Something like a dashing rogue agent with a license to kill, intercepting their supply run, for instance.
What should I expect at Blower Station?
I don't know for sure, but there's a scene in Radfinger where 005 boards a moving train to neutralise an A-bomb somewhere in the Swiss Alps. If that's even loosely based on reality, then I'd expect heavily armed goons everywhere. Maybe some bookish scientists in lab coats. And I wouldn't count on the possibility of a few trained martial artists either. They'll attack you on sight, so your best bet is to go in stealth and kill them one by one, preferably with a silenced pistol.
What kind of supply are we talking about exactly?
Medicine, wool, other finished goods and the like. But most importantly, anything you've been craving while licking the lid of a tin of dog food, they've got it in that train. Bangers and mash, eggs and rashers, proper baked beans, fish and chips, steaks as thick as a phone book. They've got it all. You pull this job off, and we'll quite literally be eating like royalty.
Let's do this.
Good luck, mate. The lads will see you in Canning Town. Quick, take this before Gaunt sees.
Christ. This is such a mistake.
Guns is what we need, boss. Syndicate always have more than us. Way more. We can't win a war without enough weapons. Syndicate get regular supplies from the Gentry factories. I know of a depot they run in a warehouse by West India Quay. I say we break in there and clean it out.
You must be joking. Security will be tighter than a rat's arse there. I'd have to send a whole team in to get more than a handful of guns. It's too dicey by half.
I know a gal that might be able to help us. An old, associate. She could find a way past the systems there, at least long enough to shift some crates out. We just need someone to break in and open the loading bay from the inside.
No, this is just stupid. Get your fucking brain in gear. I want to hurt the dogs, not do some petty theft. Anything we nick, they'd just replace in a week. We'd be better off burning the place down. Destroy whatever's there, fancy security and all, and fuck up their supply operations for months. Wouldn't even take much explosives to fry a weapons dump.
You're cool, boss. But there's bound to be some lovely gear in there. Would be a crying shame to see it all go to waste. If we're burning a place down, then there's no harm in having some guns whilst we're at it, is there?
Okay, sure, but that's just some frosting. The real aim here is to fuck over the Syndicate. You been paying attention, Wayfarer?
You want me to break into the Syndicate warehouse, grab a gun, then burn it to the ground?
Good. Take these charges. Find a way
That's a
into
lot of
this
explosive.
warehouse and set them somewhere that'll cook extra crisp.
And take this old card of mine and go see Frosty Valentina. She runs a bakery these days near Millwall High Street. She should recognize the card from our old days. I'd go see her myself, but the Syndicate sniffers would kill me on sight. Tell her what you're about, and she can sort you with something to bypass the security systems.
Waste of time. We don't need this mill wall bint.
Hey, no need to talk about Valentina like that.
Fine. I just want the fucking job done. No distractions.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
Alright, let's do the prison first. I'm probably going to teleport again, so, you know, silence for me. Alright. Doing a save. And let's go to that one.
Who's there?
Lads, found it.
Alright, let's get rid of the turrets.
I hope you don't root around in life. I'm sleeping.
Let's get in. Alright, a little bit of healing. Alright, Jack. Oh, I could do some healing. Alright. Oh, I could do that one for XP. Ow. Let's check this one out. Alright, what if... Okay, I was a little worried, but okay.
Lads, found it. Get you. You're pathetic. How'd you like that? Scarper, lads.
Come on, die. Let me go. Alright, let's see what this says. Jesus fucking Christ. Can I climb this? Oh, if I could, I would sit there was something to collect up there. You don't make that kind of ladder without something at the...
Looks like we just missed a fight in here.
Yeah. Woo. Cthulhu.
Speaking to the... Yeah, I understand. This is to my family. It seems my time has come. It's dark here. And the air is heavy. I can't go on much longer.
What's the plan?
Nor will they let me. To my wife. I'm sorry for leaving you alone. You deserve better.
On it. Fucking freedom, lads. Let's go.
Take care of our daughter. And tell her I love her more than anything. I hope one
How do I
day
free them?
you both find peace. Goodbye.
I say, who are you? Are you letting us go?
This ain't ever easy.
I'm with the vagabond. I'm here to grab up on this soul ship.
Thank goodness. It is most repugnant in here, and I'm sure we'd all be jolly pleased to leave it behind.
Get up as quick as you can and watch out for the guard outside. I do what I can to help.
You're hardly going to take a little army out on your own, are you? Listen, dear. There's an armory at the back, but it's guarded by the Warden's watchdog. If you can jig it open, we'll have enough weapons to mind us.
Okay, stay there until I get the armory open.
Stay in this rotten cell. There's a canteen across the corridor, and I haven't had a cup of tea in days.
You are making this fucking hard to not kill you. Okay, not that way. Thank you.
That was impressive.
Ah, you're back. Are we ready?
The armor's open. Go grab some gun and get going.
Jolly good.
Tea breaks over, chaps.
How do I get there? It's not those ways, so... Maybe from the front? Ah, no, there.
Some people just need a slap, don't they, mate?
Carving for a fresh kill.
Oi, oi! Scarper, lads. What was that? You
Keep going. I
bastard!
didn't hear the bell.
You're pissing me right off, mate.
Nah, I don't care.
Lad, bunny, bunny. Yourself now, mate.
I'm gonna get some healing.
Take that, numpty. Too slow. You little bastard.
Alright, no invisibility for you, asshole.
Get you.
Alright. Alright, go. I died? Oh, heal.
Everyone stop getting shot.
Alright, did that one. Let's go back and collect the reward. Alright, let's complete the quest.
You're back. So, what happened?
I rescued a vagabond and sank the dredge.
Get in, that's bloody brilliant. You have to tell me, how big was the explosion? How fast did the dredge sink? Did you see the hull ripped open?
You fucking plonkers. Don't you see what that means? The Syndicate are going to spin this as vagabond terrorism. How many of those other prisoners sank with the ship? Their blood's on us now.
Pretty much none, actually. I protected the other prisoner before the bomb went off. They're in home now, knowing it was the vagabond that saved them.
Hear that, boss? The dredge is dead and we're the
few from
heroes.
around.
That'll raise our
Wouldn't hurt
reputation through
none.
the roof.
Not
need the
fucking
numbers.
bad. The Syndicate will be seething about this. You've turned a shit show into something salvageable. I'm impressed.
I'll say. Here, Dredge Slayer, take these. It's good to have a comrade that shares my love of blowing shit up.
Well, onwards and upwards. What's next?
More bodies getting shite done, never hurt anything.
Next quest, train 1. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna do the boat quest so I just don't have to do a lot of the, loading, less loading. Hopefully. Well, I know for sure I've never been there. If I'm lucky, I could too live here. Jack! Oh, wow, this is kind of fucking fast. Fuck off. I don't trust the noise that came from that side. And also all the red fucking dot. Healing. Shit. I think the robot went crazy with this place. Fuck off. Fuck off. Gosh, they're not.
Going down.
Well, it was a waste of a few tickets.
Going up.
More damage with a fucking knife, and I hate using that knife. I'm a pistol guy.
I'll get you for that, you prick. You hurt already? I'm only getting started. Not here.
Alright. Is there something I could do for a picking? Alright. They should be waiting for me.
Well done, mate. We'll take it from here. Head back to the Swan. Winston and Gorm want to have a chat. Didn't your mum teach you better?
Oh, I need to take the elevator. No, don't.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer. But I get my hands dirty in other ways.
Shut up. I don't care.
This is the filthy business I don't like after a fight.
Let's see where we are. Our last one. You know, I was not sure if they were like really the bad guy, but the slaver was kind of a bad turn off. Okay, arm race now. Alright. Hey.
Hello, sugar. Can I interest you in some lovely ass buns? Or maybe you prefer a frosted finger?
Bullet Tooth Anthony sent me. He said to give you his card.
But I don't know anyone called. Oh, it's Tony? Tony the tall man. Bless my Gideon, I've not heard from him in donkeys. Oh, we've had some history, I'll tell you that. What does that old devil want all of a sudden?
I need to disable the security on a syndicate weapon depot. I was told you could help.
Those days are far behind me, dearie. But if Tony sent you, I guess I can help. I don't have the right components just lying around, mind. Let's see. I need you to fetch me some copper, a set of circuitry, and a bit of plastic. Then I'll see what I can cobble together.
Sure, if it's so.
Ever so compliant, aren't ya? Well, run along then, pup.
Do I need circuitry and plastic? Copper, circuitry, and plastic. I might be able to buy this. Copper, plastic, and circuitry. Copper,
You down a trade?
copper, plastic,
Take a
circuitry.
look.
Oh, plastic. Circuitry and copper. I got everything. I could
Take
try
a
some
look.
bullet for my gun. Bye. I got the copper, plastic, and circuitry.
Back so soon? How's the search?
I got the component you say you needed.
Oh, lovely. Come down my back passage, love, and I'll see how I can fix you up.
The fuck I would kill for a
Right,
fucking kid too.
now show us your bits.
You seem to know what you're doing.
I used to work a lot with Tony on cracking syndicate systems, so I know how to get my fingers cleanly up a dog's back doors, as they say. But I don't have all the crafts I used to, so this will have to do for you. This card will get you through the electronic lock on the outside of the building, and should put the security system into maintenance mode for a few minutes. It won't open any internal locks though, and if you trip any other alarms, then the security will reset. So watch where you put your bum about. Good luck with this, sugar. And if you see Tony, do tell him to come visit sometime. I wouldn't mind having my hands on his tools again, if you know what I mean.
No, I got what you meant. Alright, I got a silent pistol just for this.
Why'd you skedaddle off, prick? You've got a slappable face. You hear something? Who?
Lads!
You just seem to know that I'm here.
I could see it. I could see your mum.
Some healing are required.
Get up, you spongy puppies!
I'm looking for Kamek or Cthulhu.
You hear something? Come here, you shifty shit. No, not here.
No, let's take the quest. I don't see any here.
Stop getting shot.
You should have stayed hidden! Die!
That was bad. I can check the corpse real quick to see if there's any key. I don't see any.
Nobody's getting shite done, never anything.
Ow. Well, let's complete this quest. Alright, let's get inside.
hero returns. The boys came back a while ago, told me you did a fine job, and they nabbed a good haul too. The old gang's gonna be better equipped now. I owe you a pint for this, mate.
Enough of that. I want a proper debrief. Tell it from the start.
I spoke to Leventina and got a forged access card.
Oh, how's she holding up?
Good. She'd like to see you again. Mention giving her hand on your tool.
Oh, she is a cheeky one. Well, well. If things settle down a bit, it would be nice to pay her a visit.
This is making me fucking sick. And you can forget about things settling down. That's the opposite of what's going to happen. But never mind that. You got into the warehouse then?
Yeah, I bypassed the security without much trouble and managed to open the door for the lad. We left before more enforcer came and had to go with what we had.
Very nice. You done well. These supplies are going to make a big difference, believe me. I'm well chuffed.
Listen to you two mugs. Clapping yourselves on the back over nothing. The Syndicate still stands. A couple of crates of guns won't bother them. We've risked a lot for pittance here. Pathetic.
Actually, the warehouse at least no longer stand. The whole place is charcoal now.
What, two groups of enforcers on top of you and you just waltz back in all alone to blow things up?
Gordon fucking Bennett. That's some moxie you got there, mate.
I'll say. Bloody amazing. Well, I'm glad you're on our side. I wouldn't want to go up against someone as fucking mad as that.
Something like this deserves a special reward. Here, have this, pal. It's that laser rifle I showed you earlier. I've been tinkering away at it, and she's a right daisy now. I hope it serves you well.
Right. Well, that's a happy ending and a half. Now, what's next?
You beautiful bastard. You did it. Look at this score. I knew you'd come through. Gort may have doubted you, but I knew. I could tell you were the type of shit-kicking outlaw that could roll into town and take control of the situation. How was it? Did you throw anyone off the train? God, I wish I could have been there.
It was nothing a licensed troubleshooter like myself couldn't handle, Weston. After all, the life of an automatic spy may be short, but I'd rather have life than no life at all.
Holy shit. 005 issue 7. Neutron ball. Goose pimples, mate. You're my bloody hero. Here, take this. I was saving it for a special occasion, but clearly you've earned it. Anyway, thanks a million for pulling this off. You have no idea how helpful these supplies will be. I'll be able to start up a makeshift hospital for our injured, assign someone to be a full-time chef, get people repairing clothing. This stuff's a complete game changer.
Yeah, well done, mate. No doubt these supplies will help us out for the time being. However, you didn't disrupt the supply line between the Dogs and Westminster like I asked. Another train full of supplies will leave Poplar Station tomorrow like nothing ever happened.
If disrupting the supply line was that important to you, why didn't you just come right out and say so from the beginning? What are you not telling us?
When I need you to know something, you'll know it. Until then, don't even think about questioning me or my motives. Besides, you should be thanking me. You got your shipment of toys to play with because I gave the bloody order. Seems to me like you've got a lot of work to do. Better get to it.
Yeah, well, fair play, I suppose. There's a lot to do, and the sooner I get to it, the better off we'll be to execute whatever cryptic plan you're running. Thanks again, Wayfarer. Here, take this for your trouble. Patch yourself up.
Let's take a breather, lads.
Touch me again.
Wayfarer will come back in a few days. I need some time to think.
Whew. Alright, that's nice. Well, I hope you enjoy, guys, because that's gonna be it for this episode, and we're gonna see each other next time. Bye.